Welcome back to LCK in a nutshell for Week 7 of the 2017 Spring Split. There's been a shakeup in the middle of the pack this week for the Korean teams. Afreeca managed to step up to 5th place following 2 surprise victories over MVP and Samsung. Longzhu, however, got kicked down into 6th out of playoff contention. Meanwhile, ROX is slowly creeping up the ladder. They now sit in 7th place, the highest they've been since Week 1. Now, let's take a closer look at this mid-table rumble. Week 7 was the week of opportunity for Samsung, MVP, and Longzhu to claw their way to the top. The gap between these teams and second place KT shrank to just a few points after KT's 2 major losses to SKT last week. However, in a surprise turn of events, Afreeca came to KT's rescue by taking down both Samsung and MVP, destroying their second-place dreams. Longzhu, on the other hand, ended up losing to 9th place Jin Air. So, thanks to lucky happenstance, KT managed to extend their lead again and are poised to continue sitting comfortably in their second-place throne. This now means that the playoff race has become much more unpredictable, with Afreeca suddenly showing that they're more than just Marn and friends, and ROX rising steadily every week. Samsung, MVP, and Longzhu might need to pay closer attention to the teams behind them in the standings. On that note, we need to highlight the ROX Tigers. This team has been looking better than ever since the return from IEM. This week, they picked up a 2-1 win over Kongdu and fully utilized their 2 subs, Shy and ex-EU LCS jungler Mighty Bear, to their advantage. Although they failed to put up a real fight against their second opponent, KT, ROX has shown that they are able to contend with the teams around them in the standings, making them a force to be reckoned with for the playoff fight. If middle-of-the-pack teams like Longzhu keep dropping games, it'll be interesting to see just how high ROX can climb and how much pressure they can put on the teams above them in the coming weeks. And that's all you need to know for Week 7 of the LCK. As for Week 8, all eyes will be on Longzhu, who suffered 2 disappointing losses this past week. With upcoming matches against ROX and BBQ Olivers, who are just below them in the standings, they cannot afford to lose. This next week will show whether Longzhu can overcome their problems or simply continue their downward spiral. Meanwhile, SKT has an opportunity to take revenge against Afreeca, the only team they've lost a series to so far in this split. To keep up with the schedule, scores, and standings for LCK, download the Blitz Esports mobile app, and as always, you can find more Blitz analysis and interviews on our website at blitzesports.com.